Hello guys, good morning. I am Santosh Singh and today we are going to see working of Sqoop, what required for Sqoop, basic commands of MySQL. So today we are going to see these three topics. So let's see this topic one by one and welcome to my channel. So first we are going to see working of Sqoop, that how Sqoop work. So Sqoop work like an intermediate layer between Hadoop and relational database management system. So Sqoop work like an intermediate layer between Hadoop and RDBMS, as we have seen the diagram in my previous sessions. So Sqoop provides command line interface to end users. When user gives any command, then Sqoop parse it and launches the Hadoop Mapper for import and export. No reducer required in Sqoop job because reducer required when aggregation needed. We know that Sqoop only import and export the data, do not perform any aggregation task. So as we know that Sqoop only do the import and export, that's why Sqoop do not use the reducer, because in reducer we do the aggregation task means count, sum, average, mean and max. So Sqoop do not perform these tasks, that's why it do not need the reducer. So next point is Sqoop distribute the data equally among the mappers to get high performance. Each mappers makes connection with database and fetch the data assigned by Sqoop and write on HDFS or Hive or Hbase. As we know that Sqoop follow the parallel processing. Sqoop follow the parallel processing. That's why it distribute their data among the mappers. As we know that Sqoop uses by default 4 mapper, and when it going to perform any import or export operation, then it distribute their data to their 4 mapper equally. And why it distribute? For getting high performance. So each mapper get connection with database and perform their job. So like this way, let's see the next point. Sqoop can also be accessed using Java API. We can also access Sqoop using Java API. We can make Java API and we can make connection with Sqoop and we can access Sqoop. So like this way we can access Sqoop by Java API also. So now let's see the next point. What is the basic things which require for Sqoop for import or export operation? So these things we need for import and export operation for Sqoop. First we need to access permission. Second we need to username and password for connection with database. Third, source hostname, schema and table. Fourth, target hostname and HDFS path. And fifth is connectors it used to fetch metadata about transfer data, columns, data types. The basic connector shipped with Sqoop is generic JDBC connector. This is the basic connector, JDBC. JDBC is the basic connector of Sqoop. Sqoop also shipped with specialized connectors for MySQL, Postgre and NetAsia and Oracle SQL Server DB2. So Sqoop also have the connectors for these RDBMS. So next things required, JDBC driver. So these things required for Sqoop: access permission, username, password, hostname, schema table, and hostname means target hostname, HDFS path, connectors, and JDBC driver. So these things required for Sqoop. So now let's move the next things. Next things is syntax, that how we can import or export, but here we write the import syntax. Like this way we can write the syntax for importing: Sqoop space import, after that space hyphen hyphen connect space, this is the JDBC driver, JDBC colon MySQL colon double slash, and after that host name, and after that database name. So here we are going to connect MySQL, that's why we put here MySQL, and after that the hyphen hyphen username space root hyphen hyphen password space password hyphen hyphen table space table name, and hyphen hyphen target directory space target directory path. So like this way we can write the Sqoop import syntax. As we can see that these are the Sqoop keyword: Sqoop import and hyphen hyphen connect hyphen hyphen username hyphen hyphen password hyphen hyphen table hyphen hyphen target. These all are the Sqoop keyword. We cannot change these things, we can only change these things, as I separated these things by colors. So we will see these things, that how import operation perform and how export operation perform, and there are so many types we will see in next session. So now let's see the next things. Next things is MySQL basic commands. Why we are going to see MySQL basic commands? Because like same way we can connect Sqoop to MySQL, and we can list the database, we can list the tables, and we can show different things. So for connection, open MySQL in command line interface and type this command for database connection. As I think you all guys know that how we can connect MySQL on command line, like this way. On command line we can write MySQL space hyphen u space username space hyphen p space password, and we can put enter. Then what happen, if username and password is correct, then it will prompt the MySQL interface. And if we want to list the all database, then we can perform like this way. On MySQL interface we can write show space databases, and when we press enter, then it will list the all databases of this MySQL. So it will list the all database of this MySQL. And import a database from a text file. How we can import a database from a text file? We can import like this way: MySQL space hyphen u space username space hyphen p space database name and arrow mark space db.txt. So it will import this db.txt file data to this database name, and like this way we can export the database to in a text file. And the difference only is that we only need to change this arrow mark from this side to this side. So for exporting a database into text file, we should write like this way: MySQL space hyphen u space username space hyphen p space database name arrow mark space db.txt, and when we press enter, then it will ask the password, because we do not type password here. So it will ask the password, and it will export all database into this text file. So now let's see the next things in MySQL command. Next things is how to select particular database in MySQL. We can select a particular database like this way. Use space database name, and when we press enter, then it will select this database and display the all table of our database like this way. We can use show space tables, and when we press enter, then it will display all the database of it will display the all table of this database and display all record of a table. We can write like select star from table name, and when we press enter, then it will display the all record of this table. And to end my SQL session and return to shell prompt, we can quit from MySQL session and it will return to shell prompt. So like this way, this is few commands which we have seen for MySQL. So today we have seen that working of Sqoop, what required for Sqoop, and some MySQL basic commands. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.